As always, hope everybody's having a great day today. Today we're going to be talking about first-time homebuyer programs. Over my career, I've had the pleasure of working with a lot of first-time homebuyers and want to share some of the benefits of these programs and really give you guys the confidence that it's usually much easier and much cheaper than most people think to buy their first home. The first thing we're going to be going over, and the biggest question that most people have, or the biggest concern they have, is how much is it going to cost me out of pocket? What's my down payment going to be? These programs require as little as 3% down, which is a very low down payment. And to bring that amount down even lower, both on the Iowa and the Illinois side of the river, there's down payment assistance programs in between $2,500 and $5,000 to give you money towards that down payment. They usually offer reduced 30-year fixed interest rates and some reduction in your mortgage insurance. They also are allowed or open to people with far less than perfect credit. And it requires little to no job history whatsoever. It's very common that we have people that take their first full-time job or graduate from college, get their first career job, and immediately start looking for a home because we're able to get them pre-qualified for one of these programs. The last thing that I want to talk about is it's very common for us to structure these loans having the seller pay for the closing cost and the prepaids. And the reason we do that is that brings down the amount of money that's required at closing. So the only thing you have to bring, the only out-of-pocket expenses, is actually that down payment money. Now I want to go over a quick example with you guys. It's a $125,000 house on the Iowa side of the river. So the 3% down is going to be $3,750. We're going to take advantage of that $2,500 grant, so that brings that amount down to $1,250. Now, the icing on the cake, you guys, is that that amount is actually going to come in lower than that because of the tax prorate that's paid for by the seller that goes towards the buyer. So it's not uncommon that we see a first-time home buyer on the Iowa side of the river get into a house for $1,000, $750, sometimes even less, which again is much cheaper than what most people expect. At the end of the day, again, it's much easier than most people think to get into these programs and buy that first home. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to contact me at the information above. And if you guys know anybody that's looking to buy their first house in the next 6, 12, 18 months, please feel free to share this video with them. Thanks, you guys.